Happy Facebook Live time at my new time at 7 p.m. We'll see how this goes for a while and then, see what happens. So normally I go live at 4, and today I decided to push it to the evening. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. Hey, Cindy's here, yay. Comment and let me know you're there. It's kind of confusing as to whether Facebook actually tells you you're there. Like it says Cindy Avery is watching, but I don't think it says that for everybody, because I see there are now 3 people watching. So, and there's Kathleen. Hey, welcome, Kathleen from Oregon. So happy to have you here. So today's an exciting day. You guys may already know if you read my newsletter. Hi, Barb. Welcome. Hi, Mary. Hey, Patty. All right, already lots of people coming on. Hi, Pam. Welcome. I guess the evening is good. It's good so far anyway. So today is a special day. It is my Stampin' Up! Anniversary to the day, March 14th, 16 years ago. So I can't even believe it's been 16 years. I did a fun event on Facebook last year. It was a little bit of my Facebook launch, sort of, because I'd never done three Facebook Lives in a row, and I did them to celebrate my 15-year anniversary, and it seems like it was yesterday. And here we are a year later, and I'm at 16 years. Amazing. So it's been an incredible 16 years, and I'm sure there will be many more years to come, because I can't imagine my life without stamping and without being a demonstrator. So, yay. Hi, Amy from Alberta, Canada. Thanks for letting me know where you're from. It's always fun to know. So, thank you for the happy anniversary. So, to celebrate my anniversary, have some fun, kind of different sort of things to share today, including some fun giveaways, more giveaways than I usually do, a variety of different giveaways as well. And of course, I've got a project demonstration I announced last week. I'm going to do what I call a rewind redo. So I've taken a project that I made, many moons ago, probably within my first year of being a demonstrator, and I'm going to redo it. And it was so much fun when I did it last year, so I'm really excited to do it and to share it. So that's on the agenda, and then I'm going to announce last week's winners and, of course, the new giveaways. And there's a couple things I want from you guys today. So as always, share this Facebook post. Always appreciate when you share and spread the love. And anyway, so yeah, share. And there's going to be, when you share, assuming I can actually see that you've shared, because I think sometimes I can see and sometimes I can't, but you can let me know that you've shared, and there will be entries for a drawing. So I'm going to do a drawing for some prizes today. All right, so before I get into that, some quick announcements. I'm going to try to keep it quick. So reminder, I mentioned it last week, I'll mention it again. The 2017-19 in colors are retiring as of the end of May. Now is the time to get them, because once they go on the retiring list, they go really fast, and some of them are already on back order. So those colors include Fresh Fig, Berry Burst, Powder Pink, Tranquil Tide, and Lemon Lime Twist. Lemon Lime Twist, I love it. My favorite among the 5, I think. Another reminder, celebration ends in 2.5 weeks. It's almost over, so soon we won't have free things with every $50 we buy. We won't have extra hostess rewards with our parties. I'm getting sad just thinking about it. And of course, we won't have that amazing starter kit special. So take advantage while it's here. And hopefully you're enjoying your celebration so far. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for the well wishes on my anniversary. I'm not catching everybody's comments, but every once in a while I try to look up. And you're from Spokane, Washington. Oh, awesome. Well, I guess Kathleen's from Oregon, so you guys are not too far from each other. Relatively speaking, anyway. All right. So more announcements. Okay, so occasions catalog products. So there are a couple of items that have been super popular. Oh, you're going to cry. Yeah, you're going to miss those colors. It's always sad to say goodbye to the things that are retiring. But then we have new things to play with, so that's always fun to look forward to. So in the Occasions catalog, there's some items that have been super popular. Hi, Sandy. So good to see you here. And some of them are prematurely being discontinued, which is a really, really sad thing. Hi, Melanie. And one of them is the Doily Builder Thinlits. So one of my projects last week, the one that I did for the tutorial bundle, was made with the Doily Builder framelits. So this one was made with the Doily Builder framelits. So I'm another reason to be sad and cry today. I barely got a chance to play with these beautiful framelits, these dies. So they're having a problem, I guess, with the manufacturer, which is why they're discontinued. So they are literally no longer available. So sad me. The stamp set that goes with it is available. This is actually one of the stamp sets we're using on the club projects this month. And I was going to show you a sneak peek, but I think I'm not going to because I'm going to have to run around. I forgot to gather them. But I do want to show you a couple of other projects I made with the Doily Builder Punch. Not to annoy you, but just because, dang it, I want to share them. And I shared them in a blog post a couple of days ago, but they're too pretty not to share. So this one is done with the copper foil, simple kind of layout. And this one with the lovely lipstick celebration foil. So here I am, I'm saying goodbye. This is what I do when something goes away. So, and then this one is done with the Grapefruit Grove foil. So I just love these, and I'm so sad those framelits have gone away so fast. So there's a couple of other things. Let's see, one other thing that's completely gone. The wonderful floral framelits, that goes with the Floral Romance product suite. Those framelits are also gone, and I didn't purchase those, so I can't show those to you. And literally yesterday morning they were available, and yesterday afternoon when I sent my newsletter they were no longer available. So really sad. So there's two other items that are running low, and so those are also in the Occasions catalog and won't be available if they run out. One is the Rose Trellis Thinlits, and the other is the Detailed Birthday Edgelets. This information was in my newsletter, yesterday's newsletter, so there are links to that in the newsletter if you get it. If you don't, please consider subscribing to receive my newsletter. I will put a link in the Facebook description, so you'll be able to join my newsletter list if you want. Okay, let's see. Just a little bit more on the announcements. Okay, so I guess that's the last one. So okay, so giveaways, fun giveaways. So today I'm going to use a couple of hashtags. Trying to keep this not too confusing. One of them is hashtag 16 years. So whenever you comment, if I ask a question and I ask you to chime in and share something, use that hashtag every time. You can't just use it alone and get credit, but if you use it with a comment, some comment on what I've asked you to share, you'll get entered into my drawing. Okay, so, but you can get unlimited numbers of entries. So this is your opportunity to speak up and share your thoughts with whatever questions that I ask or thoughts that you have that you want to share. So that's the hashtag, the main hashtag. And I'm going to do one giveaway that is just for live event participants. And I'm going to give away one of the tutorial bundles for February and one for March. So that's going to be one of the things that I draw for. Hi, Sandy. Oh, yes, you're not sure how you got here. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's what counts, right? Okay. So I'm going to give away one each of those tutorial bundles in the drawing. And I also have, okay, I'm sneaking over here to get my little box of things that I'm going to give away. And the tutorial bundles, that's just for live people here on the live. Hi, Mary, welcome. So do the hashtag 16 years, and then I'll be looking at the timing to see who gets to be entered in the drawing for either of those two tutorial bundles. So those are each sets of 8 tutorials that come in a PDF, and they're exclusive tutorials that I give to customers with orders and that my team has access to for free. And it's just a great jumping off point for creating. Okay, so here's some of the other gifts. So for the drawing. So I'm giving away this embossing folder. What is this one called? I forget. Petal Burst. It is actually a current embossing folder. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that it is. Oh, good. Hashtag 16 years. Hashtag 16 years. Yeah, there you go. And then in this bag is one of my original tarnished foil projects before I even had a name for it, before I even decided what it should be called. And then on the back side is another one. So I'm including these two samples with the embossing folder just for fun. So that's one of the gifts. Another one is this designer paper with some coordinating ribbon. That's obviously retired items. Thank you for the happy 16th birthday anniversary from Illinois. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, and then here's another giveaway. So just some ribbon, and I forget what that stuff was called, but it's fun to play with, very supple and fun to play with. And there's designer paper in there too that you can't see very well. Sort of neutral tones that goes with that brown. And then last but not least, is it too soon for Christmas? Some people start making their Christmas cards early. So anyway, I found this set, and it's really a fun Christmas set, and I'm going to give that one away to some lucky winner as well. So backwards, but it's really, really a fun little set. So those are all the things that I'm going to be giving away. So hashtag, what did I say? Yes, hashtag 16 years. So if you want any of those items, put your name in the ring by commenting with that hashtag and commenting when I ask questions. Okay, so, oh, there's one other thing that I'm going to give away. So you're not going to get to see that thing until after the project demonstration because it's going to relate to the project demonstration. So again, remember you guys, when you use the hashtag, try to comment on something. So something more than just the hashtag, because I want your input and ideas and things you like. And, you know, so give me a little bit more than just the hashtag, all right? Oh, you have already started your Christmas cards. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Kathy, that's incredible. I love it. Okay, there you go. Yay. Okay, Tracy from Colorado, welcome. I love Colorado, one of my favorite places. Okay, so moving right along. Got to go to my notes so I remember what I'm doing. Okay, so, okay, where am I? So my 16th anniversary. Okay, so there's a couple of other little incentives that I'm doing. So for my 16th anniversary, I'm doing an ordering special. So if anybody decides to wants to order in the next 3 days, I've got a little bonus for you guys. So if you place an order of $20 using the current hostess code, which is on my website, you'll get the March tutorial bundle for free. So that's another way. Usually the threshold is at $35 for people who are newsletter subscribers, or non-subscribers get it at $75 in merchandise purchase. So just a $20 order and you get that tutorial bundle for free. If you spend $35 in merchandise using the hostess code, you can pick either free pearls, rhinestones, or faceted gems. And that's in addition to the tutorial bundle. And then if you spend a minimum of $50 using the current hostess code, you get, of course, what Stampin' Up! Offers, which is a free celebration item, and my free card kits, the 3 free card kits for my clubs in March and April for my free card kit program. So, and if you want to see a sneak peek of those projects, since I don't have them right at this moment to show you here, if you go to the Facebook page, go to my events, there's a little sneak peek little sneak peek, I like that, a sneak peek of all 3 of the projects. So they're little close-ups of them. And they're really beautiful projects, if I might say so myself. I love them. But then I don't share anything that I don't love. So that's a given, I guess. So just for the ordering special, if you take advantage of it, it does have to happen within the next 3 days. So today, tomorrow, and Saturday, and then it's gone. So take advantage if you want to place an order of any one of those sizes. You'll get those little perks and bonuses. So now if you do place an order, because I want to make sure that you make reference to the offer here today. Okay, one of those, okay, I'm just reading the comment. Okay, you didn't get it because it's not showing me the whole thing, so sorry. I'll comment later, Barbara. Okay, so yes, so I want to know that you heard about my offer here on Facebook. So if you place an order at any of those 3 levels or more, just send me either a message through Facebook or an email, or contact me through my website with the hashtag hashtag 16 years order. Hashtag 16 years order, all right? So that way I'll know that you have earned those perks. You'll have to use that hashtag and send it to me in order to get those perks. So, and you can comment here if you don't know how to find me in those various places, but it should be pretty straightforward. So on my website is www.melissascraftingtreehouse.com. And then of course here you are on my Facebook page. You can find me here. And on my webpage, of course, there's a Contact Me tab across the top, so you can always contact me there if you don't know how else to reach me. All right. Okay, next. Okay, is there anybody on the Facebook Live now? I'm going to give you some question to answer. I haven't given you very many questions to answer yet, I don't think. And the question is, have any of you received any of my free card kits? And if so, comment and tell everybody what you think of them. And hopefully it will all be good. And did you enjoy them? Did it help you come up with something fun to create? Because of course, when you get the kits, you may not have exactly what I have in the way of stamps and ink, and you do have to provide your own stamps and ink. So sometimes it's really just a creative jumping off point. It gives you a layout and whatnot to start from. So comment if you've received my free card kits and tell us what you think of them. And you can use the hashtag 16 years. And every time you use that hashtag, I'm saying this for people who have joined later, you'll get entered into my drawing for all those little prizes and gifts that I showed you just a minute ago. Okay? All righty. All right, so, and for those of you who are watching the replay, particularly those that are watching on YouTube, because I will post this video to YouTube, you do need to leave your comment and your hashtags in the Facebook event. And that's because I've had difficulty tracking people down when they leave the post or the comment in YouTube. So it's just a little bit easier to find people on Facebook, it seems. So you must leave your comment on Facebook. In this event, please. All right. So, okay, so last week I also mentioned that I'm doing this Rewind Redo challenge, and I invited you guys to go hunt down some project that you had created some years ago when you were first started, or maybe it was last year if you're pretty new, to redo. So earlier today, before I went live, I posted on the page, I invited you all to share that project here. So there's a hashtag for that, and there is a bonus for that as well. So for anybody who has found a project sample, where you can go running and finding it now, or sometime, before now and midnight, and you post a photograph here with the hashtag #MyRewind. All you have to do is post the photo and the hashtag #MyRewind here before midnight, and you will get the February tutorial bundle for free. So you don't have to enter any drawing, although you can, but I'm just going to give that to you instantly. I do need to be able to reach you, so make sure to check back here or message me or whatever if you do that and you don't hear from me. So that's like an instant win. So one of my major goals as a demonstrator is to inspire people to create and to show people some easy ways to create. And I have found when I do these rewinds, it just, oh my gosh, it's so easy. So one of the things I want you guys to comment on is, do you ever struggle with knowing where to start? And what are some things that you found that help you to get started when you're creating? So I find that these rewinds, when you go back and you find something that you've created in the past, that redoing them is a really easy way to start creating. So comment on that and let me know what you think. Again, you can use the hashtag 16 years and let me know, like, do you struggle with where to start, and have you ever tried doing a rewind project like this? And let us all know what you think. Okay, and you'll have time, of course, after I get off the live to go hunt down some project that you made some time ago and post it. And you don't even have to redo it to get the February tutorial bundle. Although next week, I'm going to, if you do actually redo it and remake your project and you share it here in the Facebook event, you would use the hashtag #MyRedo. And if you do that, you'll also get the March tutorial bundle for free. So that's another 8 tutorials that you can use to recreate projects and make some projects of your own. All right. Okay, I see comments. Thank you, Tracy, for commenting. It is hard to know where to begin. I struggle with where to begin, and sometimes I kind of feel lost in it all. And then if I go back to something I've created, that really helps. And of course, there's a million places to look, which is part of the problem, right? If you go on Pinterest and you know, whatever, you can go to all kinds of other places, but that's part of the problem. Is it's sort of overwhelming. So narrowing it down and focusing on one thing can really help. So I'll talk more about the hashtag #MyRedo a little bit later as well. Okay, so if you do either the hashtag #MyRewind or the hashtag #MyRedo and you share your project, please message me on Facebook, so right through here, with your email address so I can send the PDF to you. And as soon as you send that to me, I will get that PDF out to you ASAP. It'll be a link. All righty. All right, okay, so where am I in all my notes? Got to get to the project demonstration. Okay, so again, new entry for each comment with the hashtag 16 years. When you share, you'll get an entry into the drawing for those prizes. When you order, you'll also get an entry in addition to all the other goodies that I offered to you with your orders in the next 3 days. And you'll get entered if you participate in the rewind and or the redo. So that's kind of fun. I think it's fun. So you'll just have to comment with your hashtag to be entered by next Wednesday, the 20th. And that way I have an opportunity to go in and figure out who has entered for the drawing or drawings for all these fun things. All right. Are we ready to know who won from last week? Anybody ready? And then we're going to get on to the project demonstration. Okay, so the winners from last week and it's for the hashtag repurpose take 2, and there were 4 winners, and they're winning one of my card salads, and I have them like right over there. So give me one quick second. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, some of these fun little bundles of stuff. Okay, so this is one of them. So it's got a bunch of pieces of cardstock in there that coordinate with these colors, and some ribbon and some embellishments, and the lighting is really bad, so you might not be able to see. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of white, something so that you can use for your sentiment. This was another one of the repurpose focal pieces that I did. Now also, you should know that the back sides of these all have textures and patterns on them also, because I couldn't help myself but do the back sides. So I'm just showing you all the ones that I have. And hi, Leslie, welcome. Let's see. Last week, Carol won, and I have not mailed it yet, so I apologize, Carol. It's going to come. Carol Salava. I'm saying that right. And one other person won, Susan Rose. I have not heard from her. So Susan, if you join us tonight or you watch this, please message me and send me your address so I know where to mail it. So if you are one of the winners tonight for today's 4 people who won, please make sure to message me with your mailing address, and that way I'll have somewhere to mail it to, because otherwise, I just have them and there's nowhere to go with them. All right, so the winners tonight. Are we ready? I'm doing my own drum roll. Okay, Nancy Hood. Is Nancy here? I don't think I saw her name, but Nancy Hood is one of the winners. Mary Gunselman, who I think is here, because I think she was one of the first to arrive. There you are. I see your comment. Yay. You loved the small bubble wrap technique. Okay, well, you won one, so I'm going to be giving you one with the bubble wrap, okay? I'm going to make a note of it right now so I don't forget. Let me get a pencil. I know myself too well, and if I don't make a note, I will probably forget. Okay, so hold on. Bubble wrap. Okay, requests are welcome. Okay, and winner number 3 is Marion McGinnis. I'm hopefully pronouncing that right. And then the final winner is Cheryl Bergstrom Andreas. I'm probably saying that wrong. But Cheryl and Marion, Mary, and Nancy, congratulations, you guys. I'm excited, and I'll love to see what you create if you create something with these little card salad kits, as I like to call them. Okay. So again, message me your mailing address in Facebook so that I can send those to you. Alrighty. So again, comment, share, order, and take the challenge to do the rewind, redo, one or the other or both. So I think we got that clear. So let's see. Okay, so now we're ready for the project demonstration. Yay! That's always the most fun, right? So here we go. I gotta clear my table just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna turn the camera. Alrighty. This is always the challenging part, to do this gracefully. First I'm gonna loosen my little thingy here. Whoop. Okay. And you get to look at my ceiling momentarily. And then I'm going to flip you guys around. Yay, you're looking at my workspace now, or my play space. All right, so what you see right here in front of you are my, this is my rewind project. So super simple project. Those, that stamp set was, I think it was a celebration set way back when I first joined. And actually, oh, this is interesting. Look, it's a swap. Ooh, I think, do I know that person? Anyway, this was a swap, and guess what? Oh my gosh, this was my redo. I just realized that. So I'm redoing this one again. Boy, I'm getting a lot of use out of this design. All right. Anyway, I actually really like what I've created today, so hopefully you guys will too. But, you know, a good design is a good design, right? It's a simple layout, and I've added a little bit to this one we're doing today. So I'm using this Woodward's stamp set, and when I was trying to figure out what to do with this, obviously I needed a small image, and then I was envisioning that I needed some kind of image that would be sort of the background for my one of these images, and so this seemed like the perfect thing. So, and again, one of the giveaways is going to be what I'm actually going to make 4 cards. I'm going to show you 4 cards. It's a set, so somebody's going to be the winner of that. So I'm going to start with this is die cut. I've used the layering squares framelits. I've used these 2 sizes. So one for the focal piece and one for in behind. Now this is dry embossed. Can you guys see that? With the Subtles embossing folder. So it's just that little texture. Oh, that's a better look. I guess you probably can see there. Got dimensionals on the back side. So I am going to finish 4 cards here, but I've gotten myself a little bit of a jump start on them, so it should be pretty quick to finish them all. Okay, so here's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with my basic black ink. Actually, I'm using, this is retired. I should be using StazOn, but I'm using my archival black. Pretty much same purpose as StazOn. And I'm going to take this image that I pointed out. This is going to be my background. I'm going to ink that up. And I'm actually doing 2 focal pieces, so I'm going to stamp both of them at the same time. I always like to find ways to be more efficient when I'm crafting. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp on there. And I did it kind of at an angle, so it's not covering the whole thing intentionally. I think I'm even going to cover less of it on this one. There we go. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment at the bottom. And I've used 2 of the sentiments from this set, the Hello Friend and then A Note for You. Very neutral sentiments, so very useful. And let's see if I can actually get this straight. You know what I like to do is just do it on my paper first so that I can gauge how I want to stamp it. And I can see I need to bring my left side down just the tiniest bit. So there we go. So I intentionally left some of this focal piece without the background on it, so it would just be a little bit easier to see the words. All right, so there's that part. And now I'm going to use one of my latest favorite techniques, which I've showed before just recently. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss in 2 different colors with 1 embossing powder. So you guys probably know this from my previous Facebook Live. Inking it up with the Versamark. And then I'm going to use my Flirty Flamingo for one of these. Just going to ink that up. I've got my clear embossing powder pretty handy off to the side, so I can take this real quickly, put it into the powder. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing with a different image. I love making sets of cards. I don't know about you guys, but that is one of my favorite things to do. I just love when, you know, cards go together, sort of in a theme. Okay, so for this one, I'm using the little moon image, and again, ink it up with my Versamark. So I'm basically going to show you 2 of the 4 focal pieces, and then quickly put the cards together. Okay, so that's inked up. Now I'm going to have to make noise with my heat tool, but they're little focal pieces, so it should be super fast. And here we go. My heat tool is just a little far away. Okay, here we go. So, anybody watch my prior presentation on heat embossing in any color? Comment if you did. Again, you can use the hashtag to get entered again in the drawing. So I'm heat embossing in Night of Navy here, and in the Flirty Flamingo on the heart. And it just makes it shiny and makes the color much more vibrant. So there's my shiny focal pieces. And it looks like I missed a spot on my blue one. Just gotta finish that quick. Okay, now we got it. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach these to their backings. For my adhesive. Notice I'm kind of keeping the final design a surprise. I kind of hate when people do that to me, but oh well. I want to see where we're going. But for some reason, when I do these Facebook Lives, I like to keep you guys in suspense, not knowing what we're doing. Oh, yay. I taught you something new, Melanie. I love that. I love when people learn something new. So yeah, it's pretty awesome to be able to heat emboss in any color. So I love it for that reason. Okay, so I finished my 2 focal pieces. Now you get to see the third design, and I'm actually not even going to show you the end. I'm being very sneaky. Oh, you used it right away? That's awesome, Kathleen. I love it. I love it. Oh, you know what I just realized? I think I forgot one thing. Oh, I did. But I can do it because it's on the black. So I got to show you this one other thing. So this is the only one I did this on, but I used these cute little stars and stamped. Now this has dimensionals on the back, so generally I wouldn't recommend doing that, but whatever. It's working just fine. And you can't see it on the black, so just kind of add something, right? Because it's the moon with the stars, and I love that. Okay. I'm an attention to detail girl. Did you figure that out yet? I love my details. Okay, so now I'm moving into the Cajun Craze color scheme. Oh, Kathy, you tried tarnished foil. Awesome. That's great. I love that you love how it turned out. It's different every single time, and that's one of the most fun things about the technique, I think. Just fun, just so fun. Okay, so now we're working with this cute little rooster. Love this rooster. I really haven't had enough opportunity to play with this set. And these images are so cute. So, got my little rooster. And I like to kind of mix up where I put them so they're not like all in a line. And they're not one over each other. And I did that with all of the designs. You're probably figuring out where I'm going with this as far as the general look of this final card. Okay, so there we go. Now on this one, I even went so far as to put adhesive on these. I've probably showed this trick before. This is the backing to our foam adhesive strips, the thick ones that you use for, what is it called? Shaker cards, thank you very much, Brain. And they're sort of got this slick surface, so if you have adhesive on it, you can put something that has, if you have adhesive on your cardstock, you can put it down there and not worry that it's going to stick to things. So sometimes when I'm creating, I'll put adhesive on something and go, oh darn, I meant to do X, Y, Z first, and I forgot. So then I can take out one of these and stamp on it or do whatever I need to do on it, and it's not going to stick to my work surface or whatever. So now I'm just going to attach that gray strip, and now I prepared some of my lovely black satin ribbon. Isn't this pretty? So pretty. So when I was trying to figure out how to redo these original designs, what we're using here is the organdy ribbon, and we don't have organdy ribbon anymore. So I played around with this black satin, and it was not thick enough. It was not wide enough to kind of feel substantial in the design. So I went for putting that piece of that gray strip back there. That's a 1-inch strip that's there in the back. So that's how I got around, that I didn't have organdy, and found another way to kind of create the same feel to the design. All right, so now this one doesn't have adhesive on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Attach that to the front. You see where I'm going? I'm sure you do. I've already done my little rooster focal piece. Stick that right on there. It already has adhesive on the back. And then this one, I've even taken the backings off of the dimensionals. Just didn't want you guys to have to wait and watch me for too long. So there we go. I kind of love it. Simple, but it's got a little bit more, layering, gusto, whatever you want to call it, to the original design. Okay, so let's finish up the other ones. You can see how fun those ones are too. And I've done some prep ahead, so they'll come together super fast. So one of the big mistakes that I often make is I'll take this piece and I'll put it on a card. I forgot that I needed this, which is fine because it's just over the top, but then the ribbon has to be wrapped around the back side. So don't forget that step. It is something I do with some frequency. Oh, and look, I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, I was almost about to do it. Oh geez. Okay, gotta laugh at myself, Okay, put it back on there. Put this on here. Okay, somebody's gotta do like an LOL. Like, you're too funny, Melissa. Just about to do exactly what I'm telling you not to do. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, now I'm doing it right. It's important to do the layers in the right order. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Hi, Jane. Getting a chance to take a peek. Okay, so now I'm showing you. You got the rooster card done. And now we're going to do the little heart version. And I didn't put dimensionals in the center because you've got this layer here and it pushes up a little bit. So it's better not to have dimensionals in the center. It lays a little bit better that way. I actually did it on one, and it sort of pushed up in the center just a bit. Okay, let's see if I can do this one without forgetting my step. So, of course, stamped my moons in the background and the stars. I really like how the moons and stars look there. And then I'm going to take my ribbon. You see I've put glue dots on either end. That's why they're attached to my glue dot roll. And wrap that around. We're almost done. Attach that to the front. So this is simple enough design, so it comes together really fast. And I'm just going to take off my backings there. And there's one other design that I actually finished all of it, so I don't have to actually do any of the pieces, but I'll show you that last one, the whole ensemble, and what somebody's going to win. And they used the hashtag 16 years. So isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty. Simple, so simple and pretty. Okay, there is another little touch to this, because there has to be some little bit of bling, because bling is fun. Who else likes bling? Comment if you like bling. I'm looking for my paper piercing tool. Okay, so on the heart, I like to put the little rhinestone up at the top. And on theirs, I think they did it at the bottom, but it's kind of cute either way, right? Or mine, or whatever. There's one. And then on the rooster, I'm going to use a small rhinestone, a little itty bitty one, and just put one on his little plume tail. I don't know, whatever that is. Yes, you like bling. How can you be a stamper and not like bling? I think most people like bling for stampers. But I shouldn't assume, right? Okay, so on this one, where should I put the bling? It might need to be on the stars, somewhere in the sky. I might have to do more than one. Here we go. Oh, yes. Rhinestones are fun. Okay, I think that works. Fun, fun. Okay, and then last but not least, the one that I have already finished, I'll show you. So there's my two. And the last one is right there. So that's the set of 4 cards. There you go. And the original set that I did, I actually, instead of using stamped off black ink there, I used stamped off black ink in the background for all those. I tried it with the smoky slate. So I'm going to just show you the difference. So that's the smoky slate, and that's with it a little bit darker. And I kind of like it both ways, so I kind of went back and forth a little bit. Anyway, so that's the difference. So I made a set to give away, and now I have made a set in front of you. Well, I mean, a set to keep and a set to give away. So there you go. I hope you like them. And if anybody is intending to do the share a rewind project, I would love to know. And of course, just use the hashtag when you share the photograph. And then next week, if you do the redo, I will just invite you to share both of them side by side, or two photos, one next to each other, just so that other people who see it, including me, can appreciate sort of where you started and where you ended up. So let's bring these guys in so you guys can see the rewind and then the redo. So, okay, just a couple of quick little reminders. Let's turn the camera and show my face again. Let's see. Going back. All right. Yay. Well, I'm sure that I have missed some of your comments, so I will definitely be going back and checking them out and replying. So it's just hard to keep track of all of them. during. But so couple just reminders, right? So hashtag 16 years to be entered in the drawing, sharing to be entered in the drawing. Let me know you shared with a comment, and let's see, my ordering special for the next 3 days, place an order of $20 and you get the March tutorial bundle free, 8 tutorials. Spend $35 using the hostess code, get free pearls, rhinestones, or faceted gems. And on those projects, oh, I should just show you, right? So on these faceted gems, that one's colored in Calypso Coral. This one is colored in Rich Razzleberry. I love the faceted gems. The clear ones are especially flexible because you can color them with the blends. And then I think I colored this with the bronze blends, the faceted gem. Anyway, so those are super fun. So yes, you can get one of those 3. You of course have to tell me which one you want. I'd be mailing them to you separately. They wouldn't be coming with your order, of course, because I'd be ordering them for you. And then of course, if you spend $50, you get both the embellishments and the March tutorial bundle, and free celebration item, and free card kits from me. Woohoo! All the fun stuff. And then, of course, before midnight tonight, go find a card. Go find something you want to, a rewind card that you'll share. No promise. You don't have to promise to actually redo it. Just share it here just for fun. Maybe it'll inspire other people to do it. And then actually another suggestion would be, if you don't want to share a rewind, but you want to do the redo, use my rewind here if you prefer, and make your own design with the stamps that you have, and you can share that as a redo if you like. So that's another alternative for next week. So let's see. Yes. So anyway, you have until March 20th to share your redo. Okay, so if you're going to remake something that you've either shared or not shared as a rewind, or you want to redo mine, you have until Wednesday, March 20th to do it. And then I will send you the tutorial bundle, but make sure that you message me with your contact information, either address if I need to mail something to you, email address for me to send you the PDF. Oh my goodness, am I forgetting anything? Somebody want to remind me? I need lots of brains around me to help me remember stuff. Comment and let me know if there's something I've forgotten that everybody should know. And if you were one of the winners for today, Nancy or Mary or Marion or Cheryl, please message me with your contact information so I can send you your card salad. So I think I'm gonna probably stick with this 7 p.m. time for a bit, see how we do. So share. Love it when you guys share. The more people I have on here, the better it is, and the more fun we can have, more conversation and input and ideas. So I will be back here next Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. So that will be the usual time. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'm ready to sign off. So participate. I'll be checking the hashtags you put on there, and hopefully, some of you guys are going to win. Yay! You're definitely going to win because there's all these different prizes, right? So thanks for joining me today. You guys are awesome. I love all your comments and participation, and makes me feel like I'm not alone, even though here I am, just like talking. So I really appreciate you joining in and commenting and giving me hearts. Somebody just gave me a heart. Yay, thank you, somebody. You know I love that. All right, have a wonderful night. Happy crafting, and see you next week.